Welcome to the awesome. I'm Big Roy, and this is Marvel Strike Force. So this is day 4 of what will be many days of my Dark Dimension 3 run. As you can see, Mr. Japan had already 100%ed it by day 4, dropping all that cash on the power cores. But he got it done. And I just checked and he finished his time run 2 in 2-something days, so that's crazy. Alright, so this is edited footage from my Twitch stream of it. I'm going to go over some of the attempts I didn't save and try to break down the best way to set yourself up for your next attempt. Because it is pretty much impossible to one-shot these nodes, even with the most outrageous team. As you can see, if you look at the leaderboards, only very few of the nodes have been one-shotted. And not this one for sure. So we're going after Captain Marvel. She is the biggest threat. Things are a close second. But yeah, Captain Marvel, since she can heal herself, she does outrageous damage. So we try to take her down first at all times. You gotta burst her down or control her, or you're in for a world of pain. Now the biggest part to setting yourself up well for your next attempt is going to revolve around your Phoenix when she goes dark and if she's ready to use her ult right as the next wave comes down. When you get it right, you can take out most or all of the last wave and get a good start on the damage on the next wave. If you do it too early, then you're just wasting all that damage and it makes the next wave harder, especially if it's like a full wave. And then if you go dark too late and she doesn't have the ult ready when the next wave drops down, you really run the risk of her dying before she can get the ult off, then you gotta restart. So we got the Captain Marvel down, and it's generally best to figure out when the next wave is coming, how many characters you can take out before then. As far as I still know, there's nothing up on msf.gg yet. I haven't checked it today. But so you just have to trial and error, figure out how many before the next one comes down. And then you want to see how many come in it. There's the ridiculous triple hit from Thing. Generally kills you almost every time. Just Ultron was lucky enough to survive. We got the Thanos ult, heals him back to full. And there goes Cage. Okay, so that's when the next wave comes down, so we probably should have tried to work some of them down more. And we are also not dark. So now there's too many enemies ready to hit, so it's very risky. I think that is why I end up not keeping this one, because she's just so far away from getting that ult off. Especially if there's a Groot out there, she gets slowed, so now it's going to be forever until she gets her ult off. I go ahead and try to taunt here, I believe. Yep, I went and taunt. I was like, okay, let me try to get this Dark Phoenix ult off, and this will be a good enough run to save. Even with her going dark so late. But you're about to see why. That you want to have it ready to go before the next wave comes down. Because you'd think, you're like, okay, I got some summons up. I should be able to get the Dark Phoenix ult off. But unfortunately, it does not go that way, just because everything hits so hard. There we go, just a 7 red star Thanos obliterated. Yeah, having a defense up, a consistent one, is huge in this too, just because people get one-shotted like that. And then the Wasp ult, and then it was like, nope, there's no way I'm getting that Dark Phoenix ult off. It's like, alright, so we'll try again. It looked good, but yeah, you gotta, it's all about the timing on going dark and having the ult ready. So we go in, try it again. So this will only be on the videos when it's from my Twitch streams, because all my attempts are on there, and you can watch those on my Twitch channel. It saves it for 14 days, so you can see the whole stream if you'd like, so you can see the whole thing. On the days when I record, when I'm not streaming, you're just going to see the attempt that I saved. So I'll probably be grouping multiple days together, just because they're not going to be long fights. They're going to be very short with how hard everything hits. Alright, so we lose Trooper on this one. He's not amazing damage, but it is nice consistent damage if you can keep him alive. And Thanos is almost dead too, so this doesn't look like the best run, but I decided to go and try it out, see if I can make it happen still, even losing Trooper that early and Thanos that close, because we do have the summons. Summons are huge. Hela is going to be the #1 character for Cosmic, just because that summon that just keeps coming back. Now, they do seem to target the summons more. I mean, if I had her decently starred, I would have brought her up for these first 4 nodes. But mine's only at, I think, 3 and 3 right now. So they need to make her farmable. Hopefully she'll be in the villains campaign. On a node, at the very least. There's a triple hit from Thing, and then he gets a 4th one in because Ultron countered him. So, yeah, the Thing is ridiculous too. It's like, alright, let me go dark. So this is going to be better timing for going dark. I decided to save that since she's at full. It's not going to heal her at all. Maybe if she can survive, she could use it again and heal back up. But yeah, it's like now the timing's bad on that. I think she ends up getting beat down before I can get anything out. I decided to heal back up with him because a taunt is sure death. Yeah, she's almost dead. Yep, there she goes. So yeah, it's like, then if you do it too soon, that happens. If she would have had a little more protection, I could have got the ult off. And in this last quick attempt here, before the one I kept, it's over almost before it begins, because my Fury with 213k health, 11.6k armor, ends up getting one-shotted from the Captain Marvel special and then the AoE she does when she's charged up. So yeah, it's just outrageous damage. Summoners are huge, defense up is huge. And Phoenix doing that unavoidable damage is huge. Those have been the biggest things I've seen so far. We'll see how it goes in the future nodes. But that's looks like the best stuff so far. So this is the final run that I did keep. It's not the absolute best setup, but it was good enough. At this point, we were many attempts in, so it was like, we'll just keep a good enough one at this rate. I mean, because you could keep doing it over and over again each day for hours until you get the perfect setup or the perfect run, but I mean, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, so best thing to do to save aggravation, just get in there, do a few attempts, figure out what you think you can achieve, do that, and then call it a day. Don't waste hours a day, you'll just be aggravated and stressed out from just having to do it over and over again, trying to get the perfect RNG. Now here I had to decide what I was going to do. I couldn't do the summons because Captain Marvel still had a charge on her AoE, so that would have killed them. I didn't want to use the special yet because I wanted to do the combo where you summon, get the buffs, and then pass them next turn, so we just saved it for the next run. I could have gone dark there, but I wanted to get at Captain Marvel if possible. So we did lose Trooper there. Took out Captain America before I could do anything. Now we didn't want to taunt. That would be sure death. We didn't want to use his ult yet. We wanted to save it for the defense down from her going dark. So we're going to end up doing the basic to take her out. So not the perfect setup. Wish we would have had her dark. But at this point we were too many attempts in. Didn't want to mess with it all day. It's like, alright, let me do the best I can. Go dark. Very soon. And I was like, don't want to waste the bots. Because I couldn't get around to get the ult off. There's no way. Just way too much damage coming out. So we just save those for the next run too. I'll just do the basic instead. Alright, she goes dark. Defense down. Into the Thanos ults. Some more damage on there. No way she's going to survive to do her ult. Too much damage on the board. Not optimal, but good enough. There she goes. She gets one-shotted. Really wish I had more red star. The more red stars you have on your Phoenix, the better it's going to be. just because it's just going to do that more unavoidable damage each day, get you through slightly quicker, especially if you use the thing where you res her after. This is the first day that I tried that. I did it after the stream. I was like, let me try doing this, just resin Phoenix, take her in there for a little extra unavoidable damage. It's working. So extra 50 cores a day, speed up the progress a little bit, works for me. That is going to do it. That is the run there. Not the best damage, but you got to chip away at it each day. You can see even with that monster team, he didn't one-shot it. No one has. So you're not going to come in with a perfect team and blow through it. So just get in there and chip away. That's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay tuned and stay awesome.